What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Samuel, financial market analyst. In the previous video, we talked about Ichimoku cloud indicator and we covered all the lines and the cloud. If you haven't watched the video, please go ahead and watch it. Today I shall be showing you how to get a clear entry using the Ichimoku cloud and also how to get off the market. We are looking at Bitcoin versus USDT on the 4 hours time frame. To enter a position, we need multiple components of the indicator to signal that the trend has switched. For a short position, we need to see the price close below the Ichimoku cloud, and I'll show you here what I mean in a moment. The second rule for a short position is that the cloud must be red 26 period in front of the current candle. Let me add the Ichimoku cloud. All right. Let's make this line thick. Nice. Now, to enter a short position, the first rule is that the price must close below the cloud. Like here, the price closed below the cloud, this candle. The second rule is that the cloud must be red, and we can see here the cloud is always in front of the current candle 26 period. Now, if this is the candle that closed below the cloud should be here, and you can see the cloud is red. The next thing that you need to make sure that the conversion line crosses below the baseline, and we talked about the conversion line. The conversion line is the blue line. We need to see the blue line crosses over the maroon line so that the blue line is below it. Now, the last rule that you need to follow is the lagging span line. For this short trade, you need to make sure that the lagging line has crossed below the cloud. Now, you need to make sure this is the lagging line, this green line. You need to make sure the lagging line is below the cloud, like here. Now, when all these conditions are met, you enter a short position. Let's see if this trade was valid. You enter a short position. Let's enter a short position here. Now, stop loss should be a little bit above the cloud, and we'll be using the 1-to-2 ratio, 1-to-2 ratio reward. And let's see, okay, yeah, that could be our take profit right there. If we check, we can see that the price hit our take profit. This was a valid trade. Now let's go over a long position example. Okay, we'll be going for a long position example. Now let's go to CHF JPY. We'll be looking at CHF JPY for a long position, and we go over all the rules again. For a long position, these are the rules. Okay, one moment. All right. These are the rules for the long position. The first thing to look at is a close above the cloud. The price must close above the cloud. Like here, we see a price close above the cloud. And as I have told you, the cloud is always in front of the current candle 26 period. Now if the price closed here, we need to see a green cloud. The price must close above the Ichimoku cloud. Then the next thing we need to make sure is that we have a cloud that is green. Like here, if this candle, if the price closed here and let's say the cloud was here, we'll wait until we see a green a green cloud here. This, you can see we have a green cloud here. This is the second rule. The next thing that we want to see is the conversion line crosses above the baseline. Now we want to see the green, the blue line crosses above the maroon line here, like here. The blue line must be above the maroon line. The last rule is to see the lagging line above the cloud. Now we need to see this lagging line above this cloud. And when all these conditions are met, we go long or we buy. Let's see if this was a valid trade. And another thing that you should take into consideration is that if you see a thick cloud, you know that the the trend is very, very strong. And when the cloud is below the price, it is considered a trend continuation. Let's see if this is a valid trade. Let's go long. Let's see the price changed here. Now we will be entering here. Our stop loss must be slightly below the cloud, and we shall be using 3-to-2 ratio reward. Sorry, 1-to-3 ratio reward. 1-to-3 ratio reward. Yes, there. And you can clearly see that our trade was valid. This is how you use the Ichimoku cloud to get a clear entry and the exit. In the coming video, I will show you guys how to get the take profit and the stop loss using the ATR, the average true range. I hope you found this video helpful. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys next time.